plays.
Yes.
And surely a maker of plays is a different kind of a writer than, say, Philip Sidney writing the Arcadia, or indeed the Earl of Oxford writing some beautiful sonnets, Italian-style sonnets in the English language, and creating a new form of sonnet writing. Because he was a writer, that is, the Earl of Oxford
he did some writing. But then you see, one of the interesting things about the record is that Francis Mears, in his book Wit's Treasury in 1598, refers to Earl of Oxford as a writer of comedies, in the same sentence as he talks about Shakespeare as a writer. So he was perfectly aware, clearly, these were two different people he was writing about.
Yes, and unfortunately, none of the comedies that Mears refers to as the Earl of Oxford's work have survived.
They would have been written for a private company, wouldn't they? For the boys' company, probably, that he had something to do with.
Should we be anxious about this film?
Yes, I think we should be a bit anxious about it, because it's in danger of misleading people. Of course, I'm sure that the people who already don't believe Shakespeare wrote Shakespeare will not be convinced in the least by any of the arguments that you or anybody else can prove. I've experienced this over so many years. The light of fanaticism comes into their eyes when they start talking about the subject. Reason flies out of the window. But there is a danger that it will start people off who are at the moment are neutral. There's a danger that it will infiltrate their minds and start raising doubts against the evidence of history in an immoral way. I think it's immoral to question history and to take the credit away from William Shakespeare of Stratford-upon-Avon.
I mean, I can understand our colleagues who say, look, this is such an absurd question that we should just completely ignore it. All we're doing is we're giving the oxygen of publicity to a question that shouldn't